It's always good to start a live stream with a jump, either fleet carrier or squadron carrier jump. Fantastic. So I have to do some hauling for the next 3 nights. So if you're into watching people haul, that's fine, and I'll be talking and saying different things so you guys can either join in the conversation or just listen. So tonight, I'm going to say something about Raxxla, because I think I'm the only one that entered into a dark wheel / Raxxla system. And if you don't believe me, I don't care. I'm probably older than you. I've probably done more things than you. And in game, I probably have more accounts than you, that's for sure. I'm not bragging. Let's be humble. What I want to say is I did enter the Raxxla system, and something did happen. And I keep telling people the same thing. If my story has not changed since I actually did this, and I've been looking for Raxxla for the last 7 years. But something has happened now with colonization. Now with colonization, I believe that people have actually passed by Raxxla. They've actually left it behind. It's probably it has no planetary colonization available. So what does that mean? It probably only has orbital colonization available.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
All right. So, I really do think that the new kind of scavenger hunt that FDev has put up with the sensor, people already found the sensor. I don't know where it is. I have to look on the forums and see where this place is, and I can see it myself. Because I really do think that they are kind of fed up. I think they need to create a storyline to the Raxxla myth. They need to create something to the Raxxla myth, and maybe that's what is happening at the end of the year. I don't know. But I have a feeling that a lot of us, being that it's colonized in all sorts of directions, the bubble has grown. Where I have my mining spot and I'm kind of building stuff there, people have passed way past that spot, and that was way outside the bubble. So I think Raxxla is within a 300 light year radius of Sol. And I really do believe that. And I do believe that the bubble has grown so far out, and people have passed by the system. They've scanned it, but they decided not to colonize it. And I have a theory about that. I don't think there'll be any planetary colonization spots, only orbital. And the ring worlds that are there are so far out, nobody wants to colonize anything there. I was the only stupid one that wanted to scan ring worlds. I did enter a system. I wanted to scan these worlds. I had a hauler. I had no fitting. It was in the beginning. I was trying to make money. And I scanned them. As I was coming close to a body, a planetary body, the name of that body changed.
Attention, counting down.
Now, I have a theory about that But I'll tell you about that right after this jump. Okay, they need to fix that. It stops and then you hear this. Dead silence. There it is. Okay, so I entered the system. I flew towards the planetary bodies. There were gas giants. I wanted to scan them. I didn't know how to do this normal scan that we do. I don't even think I fitted the ship with that stuff because I had no money. And so I flew towards those planetary bodies, right? And just like when you're flying towards a ring system, right? You have ring A and B. You don't see the RES sight of that ring until you fly close to it. Even if sometimes you might even scan it and won't give you that pop-up, right? So you're gonna fly towards it, then you see it. Then it comes up on your display. And it'll say hazardous, it'll say high, it'll say low, it'll say medium, etc. I really do think Darkwheel is hiding under something like that, like in a res location, and they're blocking transmission, so you can't see it from the sun when you're scanning the system. So you have to fly towards it, and I do believe that everybody has passed by it, probably scanned it, but no one went towards it to actually see, etc. And since you can't land on the planets because they're not habitable or settleable, you can't settle on them, people just ignore it. So I do think that they're coming up with this to draw you to Raxxla, kind of like give you hints about Raxxla. So maybe somebody finds it and we can start the storyline Raxxla, and maybe that's what's happening at the end of the year. I don't know. So I have two at the end of the year. I think we're gonna have ship interiors, or we're gonna have something of a storyline, a DLC they can sell, because they need to. They're doing a lot of work, but they need to sell it to the public, right? So we have this, we have this, we have this. Now we have this. We have Raxxla storyline. So that I'm hoping that they do this because it will probably be my vindication for everybody calling me a fool for saying I went to Raxxla. And I did. I scanned. I came close to the planet. I scanned it. It said Darkwheel Raxxla. They gave me 10 minutes to get out. You said you're in a restricted area. You have to leave or else we'll blow you out of the sky. And they gave me 10 minutes to leave. There was like a skull thing on the screen also. So I did leave. Okay. So now we have to do what we have to do. Okay, so let's do some mining. I see people came and left. Up to you if you want to watch. Up to you if you want to listen. Most people watch this after the fact. I don't understand. Maybe it's the time. When I get back to the States, I'll actually schedule Central Standard Time kind of stuff. So anyways, I did fly towards it. They told me to get out of the system, and I had a hell of a time to find a world that I can fuel up. I was out of fuel. Raxxla is surrounded by a very large group of red stars, non-scoopable. And I do believe it's below the galactic medium line, so you actually can, if you want to search for it, go freely do that. But I've been doing it for 7 years now, and I haven't found it yet. Keep doing Road to Riches, and I miss it. I missed it. I didn't log the world. I didn't scan the world. I don't know what I did wrong, but logs don't have it. Whatever. So let's do some. What I want to do now is empty out this squadron carrier. And empty out the squadron carrier and then do some more hauling, because I need to finish off. Now I want to be honest with you, I have a system. I got like a few days left before it's empty and before it nulls out, like expires, and so I need to finish it quickly, and that's why I'm doing colonization for the next 3 days. Sorry about the Raxxla talk. I know most of you are kind of tired from listening to it. Most people are tired of listening to it. So, and they're online people are doing PhDs, dissertations on this stuff. I don't know.
Clamp release confirmed. Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
Okay, so we have our... is this the one where... let me see how many... what's my inventory size? 1298, okay. So, I need to bring this to this. And dump the cargo. So I should be finished pretty quick, and after that I'm going to send the actual fleet carrier to a new location. It's only 77 light years away.
You have now departed the no-fire zone. Flight control signing off.
The orbital refinery that I can grab stuff from, but being that when it gets fully loaded, it has barely any jump range, so I don't know if it's worth doing. If it was closer, that's different. So again, I'm trying to build a bridge. This is one of the bridge systems. So the new goal that they have with the scanner, I don't know, maybe it's a mystery. Maybe they're going to give us stuff every week, or I don't know what they're going to do with that. I haven't seen any more news. I watch Burpit to see what news they give us. So I'm hoping that this is a clue to find Raxxla. I do believe people have colonized past it already. They left it by the wayside. They didn't want to colonize it. So if you don't go into the system, you don't go towards the actual worlds, you're not gonna actually get a ping and find that planetary body. So hopefully this is what's going on, that they actually starting the Raxxla. Maybe they'll have a Raxxla DLC at the end of the year. I'm really hoping they do. I really hope so. That'd be very nice. A Raxxla DLC. That'd be fantastic. The other videos that I streamed lagged immensely, so that you guys remain far behind, like 10 minutes behind. When I did the exploration stream, I don't know what happened, but this one seems to be relatively in line with my upload. And even though there's nobody here, like right now I have 0 people. 4 people came on, they left. It's okay. I was talking about Raxxla, so I probably scared them away. Even if I don't have anybody here, I'll still talk. I'll still discuss current events in the game. If you know that they're not doing Frontier Unlocked anymore, I don't know why they decided to do that. Basically, I think it's money. They're trying to save money. I'm sure the other games are in a downturn. Over the summertime, usually people don't buy video games. They're out on vacation. Even Ricardo Gaming, I don't think has streamed one time live. I haven't seen one live stream. He's done like documentaries, but no live streams. I think he's been on vacation and traveling, being with his family. I, on the other hand, my daughter is at the age where she wants to play with her friends. So, what can I say? I have to let her play with her friends. Mom goes along just for protection, for guidance. Me, I have time on my hands to do all sorts of projects. I have been playing Cyberpunk. I don't know if I like it yet. I'm kind of mixed. I'll tell you when I finish the 4th act, I think it's called. I'm at Dogtown now. I will post some videos on it. Probably post 2 tomorrow. But I'm not into the whole storyline thing. You have to watch a lot of conversation and talking and all that. You're not doing much when you're doing that kind of conversation. And that's what I hated about Starfield. Oh my god, Starfield is nothing but chat about this, talk about this. I know RPGs is supposed to be that way, but it's a video game.
07 Commander, welcome to our carrier.
You know?
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols,
People want to
Commander.
play. So I tend to go off the beaten track. I went off the beaten track and did all those gangs. I just went and massacred tons of gangs. I got tons of money, tons of loot. I crafted, but I'm still not happy. There's a few things I don't like about Cyberpunk. I might just stop playing soon and just delete, cancel the game. That's it. I haven't played Phantom Liberty yet, so I want to try that also. We'll see if I like that. So I'm hauling stuff. I need to take the stuff off this ship and bring it to the station. In a few days, the actual time runs out, and I don't want to lose what I've already brought there. So for the next 3 days, I'll be hauling, and I'll be doing these streams. If you want to join me, that's fine. If you want to talk to me, that's fine. We can talk about Elite Dangerous. Fantastic. Thank you for coming. But Right now, hauling and Elite Dangerous is my only kind of stress relief. Actually, this is, believe it or not, for me, this is stress relief. Cyberpunk raised my blood pressure. I thought my veins in my neck were gonna pop out.
Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind.
Actually screamed into the mic when I was recording it. And you get frustrated. I'm pressing buttons and they're not actually functioning. I died several times when that happened. But they still have bugs. They took away all the hacks, all the kind of duping things that they had. You have to figure out different things to do. And yeah. So people keep popping in and out. Yeah, so this has only a few days left on September 2nd. In about 3 days, is 3 days? Yeah, 3 days, the time runs out. So I got 3 days to finish the station. And it's not a small station. Stupidly, I did a tier 2 station. So it's a medium-sized station, and it's 70,000 something things to haul. So I'll be streaming a little bit while I'm hauling, talking, giving you guys some content to listen to talk to press thumbs down on, because you press thumbs down and you don't leave a comment. That really bugs the hell out of me. You press thumbs down, you have an opinion, you should tell people why you have a bad opinion about it, so people can change. Say, we don't like your stream because XXX, right? I really hope that the new treasure hunt with the sensor is Raxxla. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe they'll have a Raxxla DLC at the end of the year. They've been working hard on trying to do that, and who knows what it could be. Who knows? I don't know. Given what they've been doing, what they did before, maybe it's not going to be ship interiors, because there's only 5 ships that you can have actually interiors to, and that's the brand new ships that they came out with. So you have the ramp that goes to the door. The door is available. The door is large, right? Not like the cutter. You've seen the stairs at the cutter. They look like a giant has to crawl up those stairs, right? Or has to climb up those stairs. So it's not, there's only the new ships that they actually came out with, I think, are feasible for ship interiors. But I don't know if they're gonna do that now that they have this. So they can have a 2-month process where they're looking, or a month process where the people are looking for this treasure hunt. Man, the rain is really coming down outside. I think my internet might crash. Hope not. Still building. So you notice I got 2 days, 4 hours before this is over, and I'm only at 9%. Yeah, good times. So let's get this ship empty and I can work on the other stuff. Tomorrow night I might work on other things, but I only have very limited time to finish the station. I feel bad because I didn't finish it. I could have done it in 3 or 4 days early on, but it's really coming down. Wow. I don't know why I didn't finish it. But hey, you like Colonization, check the like button. I know hauling seems monotonous, but someone that doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't womanize, right? I don't have any really bad habits except playing video games. This is probably the only stress relief. I don't know if I can get to first-person shooters, but Cyberpunk definitely raised my blood pressure. It really raised my blood pressure. Some things just annoyed the hell out of me. But game's a game. It's just a game. It's not real life. So it's a pleasure to come back to Hall. It's relief, stress relief. Makes me feel better. It is kind of relaxing, and if you have some music, which I'll add later on, if you have music, you can actually enjoy yourself while you're doing this. Because let's be real, what is there else to do? Can you watch TV? Is there anything that you can watch right now where there's no woke stuff that's not trying to be pumped into your throat? There's really nothing I can watch. And you're probably thinking, what are you getting out in Shanghai? Well, literally every episode, I can get every episode, new episode coming out on every station available, I can get. So I've watched everything, actually. I've actually watched everything. One of my recent favorites, sci-fi favorites, is the Killer Bot. That was unique. That was unique. I did like that. I did watch the Skeleton Crew, right? That was good. I thought that was fantastic, and it was actually team building, really good for kids. But in rest, I start watching a movie, I start watching some kind of show. Like movies now, I don't want to bother. I don't want to pay money to go and see junk. So at least first 15 minutes, if I start hearing garbage, woke stuff, boss babe stuff, I'm out. I can't deal with it. Because it's not real. It really is not real. You go out on the internet right now and women are crying that they don't have a husband, that no one wants to talk to them, that they can't get married, etc. Whatever. Alright. I'm almost done. But if you see, there's really nothing to watch. No sci-fi. Starfleet, I think the Starfleet Academy's coming on. I don't even think I'm gonna actually watch it. I don't even want to bother. So for us boys, we really don't have anything that we can sink our teeth in, you know. There really isn't anything we can watch. At least for me. I haven't seen anything like where I could enjoy. So maybe you have, you can leave a comment and tell me, hey, I watched this movie, this was great. But I really hate woke movies. I really hate the, pumping of their religion through media. So what else is there to do except play video games? There's nothing else. And you gotta pick a game or maybe a couple of games that you can play that can offer some stress relief. Because, if I say Elite Dangerous is my stress relief, you probably think I'm a wacko, but it's true. I put some when I'm not streaming. Hey Corvus, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm hauling because I only have 2 days left to build a medium-sized station, 77,000 stuff, items, ingredients. So I'm hauling right now, trying to finish. I'll probably do more tomorrow and Monday. But that's why I'm streaming. I'm doing this stuff. And I'm talking about, I'm trying to give something for people to listen to while they're watching the stream, but I'm talking about that there's nothing out there for me to watch. Literally, I scan the channels, I scan the series, the movies. Nothing interests me, and usually I can find at least 1 or 2 good movies sometime. I did watch F1, and I did like F1. That was with Brad Pitt. I think I watched that 3 times. That was great. That was great. That was a good movie. There was no... maybe there was a little bit in there somewhere. Boss Babe stuff. But I think there's a little lag, so you might hear my what I'm saying to you a little bit later. So I was saying F1 was good. I watched that 3 times. There's really nothing else, so I watched it 3 times. I did like, when I was a kid, I loved Formula 1. Wow, I love Formula 1. So I think that was a very successful movie. F1 was very, very good. So I don't have this. I don't have the chat live. I don't know if I have the chat live on the. I don't know. But I see your. I see your. I don't know if I'm actually streaming at the same time as the chat. Yeah, last night I had lag, and I was like 10 minutes behind. Yeah, I haven't watched. I haven't had cable in forever, man. I just have internet service. I pump my money into the internet, right? So if you want, like, you get a Netflix for a month or 2, you watch all the new stuff, and then you cancel it. So I haven't seen anything of quality, and I have a daughter, and I want to watch stuff together with her, and maybe see some team building kind of stuff, or inspirational stuff to give her motivation, nothing. So, okay, what am I doing? Okay, I want to go that way. Yeah, yesterday I had a lot of lag, so I don't know. So anyway, what I'm saying is that I wish they can focus on not the 1% of the population, but on the 99% who don't give a F about their new religion. You know what I mean? So, can't find anything. I was trying to watch a movie tonight. My daughter and my wife went to see an anime movie, Japanese anime. I am in Shanghai, so they get to do that. They get to see Japanese anime in the movie theaters. That's all she goes to see now, is Japanese anime. I don't have any other movies to actually show her or watch with her. So what is there? What else is there? Going back to what I was saying originally, what else is there to do except maybe watch a stream, watch a Cyberpunk, watch Call of Duty, watch the new one that you have now. What is that? Battlefield 6? I might try that when it comes out, but I think it's Battlefield 6 has to be done in group. I'm not sure. Can you go in solo or join a group or looking for group kind of situation? I did post several times online about looking for group, looking for members, that they should add that to this game so people can join like a team and go do things together. I even had one of the moderators freeze my stream because freeze my messages on the forums because they didn't like that I was bringing that up. Yeah, so I started a new. What I did, Corvus, is I started a new squadron. I got a great emblem. You see the golden dragon surrounded by the halo. I got the fleet carrier. I dumped 11 billion on the ship. I put about 10,000 ingredients in storage.
Landing complete. Commence
So
shutdown.
this way, if I do have new people coming on, they have the ingredients right then and there. They don't have to grind. They have the possibility of building their suits. Hopefully they do something with Odyssey. I'm really kind of not upset, but disenfranchised because they should play around with Odyssey, right? They should add more stuff, but I don't know why they don't. Okay, I'm almost done with this fleet carrier. Or squadron carrier. I keep saying fleet carrier. So I don't need any more. Like on my main character, I have like 6 suits, right? So I don't need any suits. So, but I do love to raid settlements, settlement massacres, and I do get the main. I know what I need. I know what people need for those to upgrade their suits, right? So I will go and get the best stuff, right? Do the quest for the best stuff. So I'll dump that in a squadron carrier. So when they actually have to upgrade their suits, it's already there. They just have to, and everybody has access. I'm gonna give everybody access, so everybody can go and use the stuff. I don't mind because my big thing is that first of all, beginning of the year, the fleet carrier was frozen, so I couldn't actually add anything to the fleet carrier because it was frozen. It had a bug, right? So where am I going? That was the first thing. So I had all my ship full. My fleet carrier, I couldn't add anything to it. So I got bummed out. My best guy, I couldn't do any on foot missions, right? I couldn't do it. I was like, my other accounts, I started playing them so I can do on foot missions, but I didn't have any of the materials for it. So I had to start over. So to transfer from player to player, outside the squadron carrier now. I'm talking before the squadron carrier. To transfer from player to player is a nightmare. You have to land on the planet, get in group together, get in squadron together, and throw stuff at each other. Or you buy it from the fleet carrier. But I didn't have the fleet carrier, right? Because it was broken. So I couldn't transfer this stuff to sell the stuff, right? I couldn't sell anything anymore. So whatever. But they fixed that. And now they got the squadron carrier. That's why I did a video and I said make looting great again, because I think Salmon raids are a ton of fun. First, sometimes you have to sneak in there. You have to be stealth. You know, you have to act you have to act like you're assassinating somebody or something. You have to go in there stealth, turn off the alarms, sneak around. Another thing that drives me nuts: why haven't they fixed the classified data, the industrial data, the associate data, all that data stuff, so we can do those power plays? Why haven't they fixed that yet? Anyway, the other day I did a Selman raid with Selman activation, right? Iceland Duval gives you like 1,200 power points. So, hey, when I'm doing, if I'm doing a stream and you want to join me, and you want to join me on foot, that'll be great. We can team up, and I can take you anywhere you want to go. Kind of show you around, and we can do it together. Yeah, so you'll see my streams. If you look up on my channel, you'll see that, coming up this stream. So I'll have it. I'll say Salmon raiding. Like I want to raid a Salmon. So I'm trying to also build up the mercenary ranking so I can get elite for that. I am into badges. You know, I have to have a elite badge for that. So I want to work on that. So I will do on Salmon rating or active. I don't know what Corvus. What faction are you with? Which power? Are you with? You're probably with Grom, right? Yeah, it's pretty simple. And the actual NPCs are pretty easy to navigate around. You don't have to worry about that. So it's pretty simple, and I kind of know all the stations since it's my first love of this game. I do wish they were more challenging. I think I did make a forum post about that. They could actually increase. See, like here's my thing for this. I have a software company, right? So I've been doing software for teaching, child education software, and you just have to tweak one or two things, and it changes the game. So basically, what I'm saying to you is that, for instance, if they just added level 3 or grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, like difficulty in settlements, that will change the Odyssey game, right? Because now you no longer have a cap of 3. Like most of the NPCs are capped at 3. So when you're shooting them, if you don't have, if you just have a level 1 gun or something like that, it's not even, you don't have anything on it, any kind of upgrades, augments, you're gonna take a long time to shoot to get this guy killed, right? And so more than likely you're gonna have a hard time. But if you have a level 5 gun with everything on it, you knock him out in 2 shots. So it's pretty simple. So if you have a level 5 now, level 5 gun, level 5 NPC, that changes the game. If you got Yuri Grom, we can do some Yuri Grom together. Okay? So I will do Yuri Grom. We'll find a settlement we can raid. They won't have settlement active. I don't think you get bonuses for settlement activation, but you will get bounties. I'll try to find a place where you can get some good bounties and some experience. In any case, we can do that with you. But for the next few days, I gotta add colonization stuff to the streams because I got like 2 days left. 2.5 days left to finish the station, so I can do it by myself. Not asking anybody to help me.
Welcome, Commander. Please request docking permission before approaching a landing pad. Access granted.
But like, for instance, watch. If I do this, about 77 light years away is a system, right? That I can load up on. Load up on stuff like metals and refinery stuff, but it's orbital, so it doesn't have any CMM composites or etc. ceramic composites. So basically, I think fully loaded, this actual ship only gets like 11 light year jump because I don't have anything on it to make it jump fast.
Solid approach.
Let me see.
Welcome, Commander.
Let me show you. Let's see. Let's see what it gets completely loaded. 1298. I'm so happy. Okay, so if you see my stream, the next one probably after Tuesday, after the 2nd of September, I'll say settlement raid. I don't know how to do. Well, I can invite you to squadron. Yeah, okay. So 18 jumps. So that means it'd still probably be 4 or 5 jumps to get here. So let's try it out. Let me see. Okay, let's see. But first I want to go to my squadron, to my fleet carrier, to see if I have anything on my fleet carrier. No, I have it, dude. I have from 3 to 5. I have Guardian frameshift boosters. But the thing is, the only thing I have in this ship is the Super Cruise Assist, the landing thing, you know, like the landing computer, because this thing is too big. I can't land this thing. And that's it. So these two things are the only things I have, and the rest is cargo, because I want to haul. So I have those things. I did get the boosters, but I don't use the boosters on this because it just will take away from hauling. And I'm around where I'm at right now. I'm around really unpopulated areas, so I'm not gonna have any pirates or anything like that. Though I was kind of, though I added a anarchy faction, a minor faction, as one of the things I'm supporting. So when I build a system, that anarchy faction is there. Yeah, the things I do. I want to make a pirate system too. I think I want to make one pirate system, so they can like terrorize the surrounding systems. Yeah, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday on we can do that. I don't know if are you playing at this time, Tuesday, Wednesday? I'm not sure. I'm in Shanghai, dude, so I'm at this. That's why I'm at this hour. When I move back to the States in about a year and a half, I'll switch to Central Standard Time. I'm moving to Dallas. So if you want to stream at that time, fine. If not, I can switch to like a 4. I only sleep like 3-4 hours a night, so I can switch to a 4 a.m. Shanghai time, which is about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to do it that time, that'll be great. I'll just I'll just change the time. We can just hook up then, and we can do a salmon raid. We'll do Grom. Now I'm trying to find. Grom usually has anarchy areas, which are better. Do you have a
Careful, pilot. Watch your speed at that.
underground? Do you have what is it? Let me see. Mine had it. Collect bounties and acquisitions. Do you have that for Grom?
Clearance granted. Move directly to your landing pad. Docking request confirmed.
Yeah, I see your point.
Approach is go.
But it only gets you like 10 extra light year jump, so if you have collecting bounties for Grom, we can do the salmon raids. All you have to do is scan the body, and it'll give you bounties. So that's a good thing. So that'll help towards that power play bonus. The system that I really like is in the Chiling system, Chiin system. Is it CHIN? CHI''IN. The bounties on surface settlements are like 100,000 each. So every time I shot a guy, I got like 80, 90, 100. They were badass, but I think who was that guy? The Chinese looking guy? I think he took it over.
Landing successful. Clamps engaged. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
Yeah, okay. If you're on CS time, then I can hook up with you like at 4 or 5 in the morning. My time. So that's I think that would be like 5 Central Standard Time. 6 Central Standard Time. I'm not sure. I don't know if you're home at that time. Alright, let me see if I have anything here. No, I'm looking for my inventory. Do I have anything in my inventory? No. My carrier's empty. Okay. So what I gotta do is send this carrier to you know what? Let me see how long it takes. Let me see how long it takes. It's all along. So let's go to that system. Let's go there, and we want to go here.
Landing gear retracted.
Let's see how many jumps.
You have
3.
liftoff.
Yeah, I'll post it. So if you look at the Yahoo page, the YouTube page. Sorry, I'm brain
You have
farting
now
here.
departed the no-fire zone.
Trying to think 3
Best
things at
of
once.
luck, Commander.
If you look at the YouTube page, you'll see the live stream when it's coming up. I'll post Salmon Raid, Grom. I'll say Grom, Salmons, Grom Anarchy, or something like that. You'll see Grom in there. That's for you. So I'll start the stream like 4 in the morning. That's 5 Central Standard. Or maybe 5 in the morning, 6 Central Standard. I think maybe 5 in the morning is better. And then we can I can help you. I can show you. I don't know if you're in a... Oh, I see your point, dude. I'm 57, and I'm, you know, my daughter's young though. She's 10, and college years is coming up in about 8 years. I'm like, at 65, she's gonna go to college. So I feel like I've worked all my life. I have some money saved, you know, to retire and just chill. I know exactly how you feel. So, but I think I might go and I'm thinking about doing a little software company and then trying to do some video games. Try to do some video games. I want to build kind of like an Elite Dangerous cyberpunk, kind of like what Starfield tried to do, but totally messed up. But a whole galaxy kind of thing. I have some concepts. I have some things. I've been writing the story down, and I know how to hire software engineers. I know how to manage them. I know how to run a company. I know how to raise funds. So I might do one last gig before I call it quits. All I know is, Corvus, all I know is my dad retired for about 4 months, and he was 67. And he said, F this, I'm going back to work. And he actually worked another 13 years till he died. And he died actually at his business. You know, I took him to the hospital, and that was it. So he still wanted to work. He was 80 years old. He didn't want to quit. Okay, this is my system that I'm gonna get my stuff from. And let's see how much traveling I have to do to haul a Panther Clipper. A fully loaded Panther Clipper to that 77 light years away. I know it's not close. Come on. Don't gravity well on me. I know the system is not close, so you're 67? Wow, man. I'm 57. I thought that was the oldest one in Elite Dangerous. You're not old, you're refined. Let me tell you. At this age, I have no fear. It's like, I can do anything. When you're younger, you're like, yeah, my dad could not stop working. He was home 4 months. All he did was watch Discovery Channel all day. After 4 months, he says, I'm bored. And he went back to work. He was a tailor. But he was a really good tailor. He actually did Julie Andrews stuff. Julie Andrews was a steady client. Julia Roberts, he did her clothes when she was doing Aaron Brockovich. Agassi, the tennis pro, the guy who played the devil in what was that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, 6 Days Later or something like that. I forgot his name. Byrne something. His last name was Byrne. But he had a lot of movie stars. Tony Curtis. Because he was the shop he worked with. He kind of like went half and half with this guy he knew, and he would do the work, the tailoring side of the work, and the guy would do the dry cleaning stuff. It was a small store, but he was a fantastic tailor. He can turn a rag into an amazing piece of clothing.
Access granted. Clear to
So
landing on docking bay 17.
when he retired from his business. He retired from doing any kind of like side gigs. So he stopped, right? And so he said, the hell with this, I'm going back. And he went and bought that business. He gave that guy $250,000. Yeah, I'm colonizing the new one that I'm colonizing, Sector COL 359 Sector VDS D490. Let me type it in chat.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Command system shut down. Enjoy your
Yeah,
visit,
that's
Commander.
part of the Draxter bridge. I'm trying to bridge the what is it, neutron star to the Snake Nebula. So I'm coming from both sides. So I have one character, one tune doing one on one side, one tune doing one on the other side. So I'm always doing colonization. So every 2 a month, every 2 weeks, I have two new systems that I colonize, and then on both sides, I'm building hubs where you can go get materials from. Nobody built a ground settlement, a tier 3 ground settlement yet, on either side. So that you can get CMM composites and ceramic. Was it ceramic composites? Is it ceramic? I don't know. Alright, so I'm here. Let's get some stuff. I know I need. Let's see what I need. So this is one of my stations. Okay, so let's go get some titanium.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, so now let's go back. Let's see how far. 7 is 7. How many jumps that is? Yeah, I might put in the Guardian thing.
Landing
Booster.
gear retracted.
Let's see. That was 3 jumps. Now it's 6
Clear
jumps.
the station
Woo!
perimeter.
6 jumps. Yeah, so he had a lot. My dad had a lot of clientele, but he was well known. Like for instance, when Julia Roberts did Aaron Brockovich, that movie, they asked who's the best tailor in town, because she went shopping on Fifth Avenue and went crazy, right? So she had to do some alterations. Yeah, Draxter, exactly. So let me tell you this story. This is funny. Check this out, Corvus. This is a funny story. So they called my father at the shop, right? Says, yeah, Miss Roberts wants you to come down to her hotel room and do some fitting and stuff. Can you please come down? So he went down. He went down there, right? I'm at school, so I don't know anything about it.
Frameshift drive.
So I don't know what he's doing. He's gone from the store, so they said, come to the store, you know, when you're done, come to the store, hang out here, because I gotta go down to the hotel. There's nobody here to watch the store. So I went down to the store. So he went to the hotel and did her fitting, and she had a spread, like a buffet bar, all sorts of stuff for her to eat, right? And she says, oh, help yourself. So my dad loved free stuff. He loved free shit. Oh my god, the guy would go crazy. So he stuffed himself, and he overcharged her for the clothes, but they didn't care. They put on a budget. I guess they put on a movie budget. In any case, he comes back and he tells me what he's doing. He goes and takes several trips because she's got a lot of clothes. She's buying stuff on Fifth Avenue, so he does several trips, and he loved going there because he loves to eat the buffet. So I said, "Who are you going to? Who are you going to? Why are you charging her so much? Who is this person?" She says, "Oh, it's Aaron Brockovich, something like that. Aaron Brockovich? Aaron Brockovich." I said, "Aaron Brockovich is a movie character. She was a real no. She's very rich. She's an actress." I said, and I described Julia Roberts. I said, "Is she this high? Does she have this color hair? Does she look like this?" She says, "Yeah, that's her." I said, "That's Julia Roberts. That's Julia Roberts, man." I said, "Yeah, whatever. I don't care." I said, "Get a signed autograph. We can put it on a wall with all the other pictures we got." I said, "Get a signed autograph." I don't want that. I said, "I just went for the food and the money." That was my dad, I swear to God. He just went for the food and the money. He didn't care it was Julia Roberts. Meanwhile, it's like she was the most popular actress of that time, and he could have gotten a signed picture. Yeah, no. He didn't. He didn't get a signed picture, which we could have put on a wall. That was our advertising. In any case, yeah, he was pretty famous. So when he only retired at 67, he retired for 4 months. Went back to work. Died at 80. He actually, it was it. He was done at 80 years old. He was done. But he didn't have anything to do. And just like us, you and I, like, what do you have to watch? There's nothing to watch. Maybe the Discovery Channel, maybe Military Channel, Nature Channel. There's nothing to watch. No movies. My daughter and wife go out to see movies. Yeah, he just went for the food, dude. He went for the free food, and he loaded up, and he took stuff. He put it in his pockets. He took stuff. He was part of the silent generation, you know. So he went through the Great Depression. He went through all that. So like he licked his plate clean when he would eat. He had tons of money, but he never spent it, right? He never spent it. And so old clothes he would sew up, keep them new again. He knew how to keep clothes new. He knew what to do with clothes to keep them fresh and new. Yeah, that's what he would do. He'd never go crazy on buying clothes and stuff, or so. Basically, I feel the same way as my dad now. It's like, I try to watch something, I can't. I go on YouTube, you got nothing but those women Karen screaming about, "I can't find a man, I can't find a man." Or you got commentaries on that, right? Because I guess people like to watch women hitting the wall. But I don't see anything on. Nobody does any kind of streaming, any kind of videos. I don't know. But you know what I think? I think that the population, the streaming population, you know, you get burnt out after a while. You do it so much, and you kind of like for instance, right now, Tim Pool, right? He was like adamantly doing streaming every single day, right? And now he's taking time off because he's got a family, he's got kids, he's got. So he's taking time off, and you have other people streaming in his place. I don't know. There are some scientists that I watch. There are some like Astrom. I watch Astrom. That's it. So what else is there to? Even YouTube is void of stuff. So you play video games. That's why I'm doing this. I usually like to watch people playing video games because I learn different things and people are talking and I feel like there's somebody there while I'm playing a video game. So I play the video game and listen to the stream at the same time. Like Ricardo Gaming, he does that. Mars Europe, Ghost Giraffe stuff. I don't know what's wrong with this kid. He jumps into the sun, he jumps off of cliffs. If I was him, I'd organize, battle royale kind of stuff every week. I might want to do that. I want to organize a battle royale. Elite Dangerous Battle Royale. I wonder if we can do that. Squadron against squadron. That would be a unique stream. Yeah, look me up in game. I'm on the Dragster. And feel free. I've been trying out Cyberpunk. Stressful, very stressful, because it's like a storytelling. It's like watching a movie. So you kind of wonder when's the next scene, so you can start playing again, right? So you can start shooting things. So I took side quests, side stuff. Yeah, my dad always kept his stuff in good condition. He would get so pissed off when he'd see me, like, my suits, right? I just throw them over the chair, right? Same with my pants. He would get so livid. I mean, really pissed off. He says, "Are you stupid? Do you have $1 million to keep buying suits? That's not what you do. Here's how you hang it up." So he would show me the proper way of putting your... Even hang them up on a chair, right? Here's how you put your pants. Here's how you put your... Keep your stuff in good condition. So, he's right. He was right. Your parents are always right. But the way they communicate with you, it's wrong. Start yelling at you when you're doing something stupid. Yeah. I miss my folks. My sister died recently, last year, and I only have my nephew left. He doesn't really talk to me. He has a wife and a kid and one on the way. I haven't been able to visit him at all. And in any case, my immediate family, my wife and daughter, are my only family, so it looks like I'm gonna hit the ship. Why am I going that direction? Auto dock. Sometimes I want to take off the auto dock and the other. Maybe if I take off the auto dock and Super Cruise Assist, I can add the Guardian booster, and it would give me I wouldn't lose much. Maybe 2. Yeah, no worries, man. It's life. It's life. I miss my family. I miss everybody. That's life. As you get older, you're 67. So you lose your friends. You start losing. People. I had like my first love, ex-girlfriend. from years ago. Like, where I still kept in touch with her family. She died at 47. That was amazing. So you start losing things, losing people, and but that's the way it is. That's life. All right. So I got 8637. So I know I could fill up I could finish the titanium. I know I can finish this station pretty fast. I just have to get rid of the other, like, I thought I had non-lethal and diagnostic. And fruit. For some reason. Okay, no biggie. I think that's it for me, man. Thanks for joining me, Corvus. Hey, listen, probably after I finish this station on Tuesday, I'll say Grom power play, and we'll do Odyssey settlement. So if you got some buds that want to join us too, that's great. Odyssey is fantastic. So we can. I'll tell you that I'll post the system and tell you where we can meet, and then we can join. I guess it's we join in squadron, or we can join in a group, and then we can play. Yeah, we can join in a group. We can join my group, Draxter. I have a Draxter group, and then we can play at that settlement. We can just rinse and repeat. We can try to do a few times till you get comfortable with it. Yeah, she's Panther Clipper, dude, is too big for me. Holy crap. She's just too big for me. I don't have the patience to, like, dock it, but I'm gonna try. Next time I'm gonna try so I can get a little bit of distance. Like, instead of 6 jumps, I could do it in 4 jumps or 3 jumps. Alright, dude, that's it for me. I will see you soon. You have a good one, bud.